Liberian village whispers a haunting tale. It is a tale of power, possession, and a love so twisted it defied blood and tradition. This is the story of the man who married his own daughter. If you're ready for a tale that will chill your spine and stir your soul, sit back and listen closely. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who loves powerful stories, and subscribe to the channel for more African folktales that speak to the heart and warm the spirit. Gbaneh, Chief Tamba's village, a man once praised for wisdom and strength. Tamba was a man of order, respected by elders and feared by fools. He married a kind woman named Yata, and soon after, they had a daughter named Fatu. But Yata died suddenly, and Tamba was left with a newborn in his arms and grief in his soul. From that day forward, Fatu became his world. He raised her with fierce love. Every laugh she gave, every tear she shed, was his to protect. As she grew, he pulled away from his duties, his heart focused only on her. People whispered, "He loves that girl too much." But they said little more. The drums of the village, once full of celebration, grew quieter. The spirits, some said, had begun to whisper. And so began the slow unraveling of a man and a village. Fatu became the light of Gbaneh. By 17, her beauty lit up the paths and turned heads wherever she walked. Young men began to line up, hunters, drummers, farmer soul, asking for her hand. But Tamba said no to every single one. "She is not ready," he would say. "She is special." Fatu asked her father gently, "Why won't you let me marry?" Tamba would smile tightly. "You're mine," he whispered once. "You belong to me." That night, Fatu felt a cold wind in her heart. Soon after, she spoke to a young drummer named Kojo, a gentle boy who made her laugh. When she told Tamba, his eyes turned dark. "You will not speak to that boy again," he growled. Fatu stepped back. "Why?" He didn't answer. That night, the wind didn't blow, the trees didn't move, the ancestors held their breath. Strange things began happening in Gbaneh. The owls stopped hooting, the river ran slower, the elders began dreaming of fire. Old Man Seba, the village elder, woke one night gasping. "The ancestors are weeping," he said, "and their tears are not of joy." Inside his compound, Tamba grew silent. He stopped attending council meetings. He prayed to no god the people knew, and every night he sat closer to Fatu, whispering strange things. "We are chosen. We are one. Our bond is beyond blood." Fatu was terrified. She fled to the midwife, old Ma Le, crying, "Ma, my father, he speaks to me in ways that make my heart heavy." Ma well held her tight. "Child, something is wrong. The spirits will not sleep if blood is confused with desire." That night, Maule had a dream. Tamba stood under the sacred tree, marrying Fatu, while the spirits screamed beneath the earth. She awoke, screaming. The rain came down like fury. Thunder shook the roofs. But worse than the storm was the news Tamba gave the village. "The gods have spoken," he said. "Fatu and I are bound. We are husband and wife in spirit." The elders gasped. Seba shouted, "You speak madness. This is your child." But Tamba would not listen. That night, under shadow and storm, he held a secret wedding. No witnesses, no blessings, just whispers and sin. The next day, the village changed. A newborn died moments after birth. A palm tree cracked without wind. The drums beat a rhythm of sorrow. Fatu no longer spoke. Tamba walked the village in white wedding clothes, but his eyes were black, hollow, distant. Gbaneh wept. This is the breaking point. If this story has your heart in your throat, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay with us. At dawn, the elders summoned all to the sacred tree. Tamba stood before them once a mighty chief, now a broken man. Fatu stood beside him, not a bride, not a daughter, but a ghost in her own skin. Elder Saiba spoke. "You, Tamba, have broken the ancient laws. You have married your blood. The ancestors do not recognize your love, only your betrayal. The witch doctor slit a white fowl's throat. The blood rose instead of falling. The gods had spoken. Exile. Tamba was stripped of his name, banished to the forest, never to be buried with his people. Fatu, she vanished. Some say she entered the river and never returned. Others say she became a weeping tree at the crossroads. But none speak her name in Gbaneh to this day. And when the drums beat at dusk, one rhythm always sounds like a crier reminder of love turned rotten and of silence that killed a soul. If this story moved you, if it left you with questions or chills, please like the video, share it with someone who needs to hear the old wisdom, and subscribe to the channel. African folk tales aren't just stories, they are warnings, they are memories, and they are mirrors. Until the next tale, keep listening and keep remembering.